Good morning, everyone. So we have Facebook launching their own cryptocurrency. That's the plan that they have, and this has been covered by two mainstream media channels, the Fortune.com and also the Seta.com. So I'm wondering what is going to be the use case of the face coin if at all they launch. Well, they have a very big use case. All the advertisers who are putting into their advertisements on Facebook can be will be using face coin instead of the fiat dollar or fiat INR. That's the biggest use case, right? And this happened basically because of one of the executive who was also the part of the Coinbase. It's his initiative, and of course, Mark Zuckerberg has also spoken about the decentralized technology and the blockchain technology at the start of the year, saying that he wants to learn about it. But now the things are getting more clearer. But I'm excited to see what will happen to the coin market cap if the Facebook really starts with face coin. I mean, automatically, it's going to touch about at least $1 trillion market cap instantly. And not only that, if Facebook does enter into cryptocurrency and they launch something as face coin and they say that this is what you got to pay us with, imagine the kind of adoption. Suddenly, everyone in the world knows about cryptocurrencies, and if we have a different world altogether. So this is another news which is uncovered on two social media,
really do believe in this underlying blockchain technology. And you also had Facebook, which is a huge tech company, saying they are starting a team to explore blockchain. What do you think the strategy or the opportunity is there in front of them or for a company like Facebook?
So I think for Facebook, the fundamental issue that they're grappling with is...
So this is one. Let's move on to what happened yesterday. So what happened yesterday, the market really crashed a little bit, right? The overall market crashed. So Bitcoin went back to 8,500, Ethereum to 685. And one of the reasons that happened is, of course, one of the Upbeat exchange yesterday, we spoke how that they don't have the fund for the people. The funds has been transferred to some other addresses, but still they claim to have it. And so there's an investigation going on with the Upbit, and also there was a sell-off from Mt. Gox. So about 8,000 of Bitcoin were sold yesterday, guys, in the 4 batches of 2,000 Bitcoin each. This is ridiculous. Mt. Gox is still selling their Bitcoin on the exchanges. It's a Japanese exchange. Mt. Gox have evidently sold a new chunk of 8,000 Bitcoin, about 70 million in 4 batches of 2000 Bitcoin 8. And why do you think the market will not crash because of that? So there is always a fear of this Mt. Gox, which has got millions of Bitcoins that needs to be traded off. Of course, people say that it's going to be OTC, but most of the time it happens on the exchange, and thus impacting on the price. Now, this is the prediction from FundStrat manager Tom Lee, one of the big advocate of Bitcoin. And he's always been bullish on Bitcoin, but I was very surprised to see his prediction right now. He's saying $36,000 by the end of 29. I'm sure a lot of people will not be very happy with this prediction, but understand this is just the prediction. But I was expecting, and many more people are expecting, that $36,000 for Bitcoin is going to be sometime this year itself, 2018, and not really 2019. Or maybe it's a spelling mistake, I really don't know. Or maybe he is right. Maybe Bitcoin is going to have a slow growth from now on, considering the cartel has come in. Now, so you had Bitcoin futures, now you have Ethereum futures trading as well. So this is happening in UK. One of the institution called Crypto Facilities, a UK-based cryptocurrency trading platform, has launched the first regulated future contracts for Ethereum. And by the way, this is regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, FCA, in UK. So I'm excited to see what happens to the Ethereum price from now. Will it remain where it is, or is it going to have a bull run? But two top cryptocurrencies in the world, Bitcoin and Ethereum, the futures trading have started. Amazing to see that. So Robinhood is a competition to Coinbase. As you know, the Coinbase is one of the biggest exchange in the world today, doing billions of volume. they have a tough time now. So they have a competition. Honestly, I'm very happy to see this kind of competition. The Robinhood, another app which offered about zero trading fee in cryptocurrencies, they raised about $363 million in funding, and they plan to do something really, really big. So we have more and more players into cryptocurrency space, more from the traditional investments, right? And if you watch this interview here, which I'm going to leave the link in the description below, they really talk about how the traditional investors companies are getting into this space, and this space is getting bigger and bigger every day. Congratulations to everyone who is been holding. And last but not the least is for the trading. So all the traders out there, don't just use technical analysis, don't use fundamental analysis, use something called as sentimental analysis as well. So what are the sentiments? Sentiment analysis is the best trading tool you are not using. Every good trader knows that TA and FA, but not sentimental analysis. So sentimental analysis, this reminds me of Warren Buffett. Though he has been criticizing Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, but one thing that he has mentioned, and I'm sure everyone agrees to it, is have courage when everyone has fear, and be fearful when everyone has courage, right? So something like that. So buy when everyone is selling, and sell when everyone is buying. So I think that's what the sentimental analysis is all about, right? So for yesterday's news and whatever these negative news when comes out from different part of the world saying this ban, that is when the market really crashes. And that's when is the good time to pick out some cryptocurrencies. And when you see the kind of adoption that this started trading, they started buying, and the market goes up, everybody's positive, that's the time you sell off. That's from the trading point of view. That's the sentimental analysis that this guy is talking about. Quite honestly, I'm a big fan of sentimental analysis more than TA, because I myself don't understand TA a lot, but I do understand sentimental analysis. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hit that like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Have a nice day.